then send the signal to every single website that you visit. Don't sell this person's information. And that's going to have a huge impact on the spread of your information across the internet.
The tech companies have been publicly cautious, but privately alarmed about regulation. Then one tech giant came on board in support of McTaggart's efforts.
I find the reaction among other tech companies to, at this point, be pretty much all over the place. Some people are saying, you're right to raise this, these are good ideas. Some people say, we're not sure these are good ideas, but you're right to raise it. And some people are saying, we don't want regulation. And so, we have conversations with people where we point out that the auto industry is better because there are safety standards. Pharmaceuticals, even food products, all of these industries are better because the public has confidence in the products, in part because of a mixture of responsible companies and responsible regulation.
But the lobbyists for big tech have been working the corridors in Washington. They're looking for a more lenient national privacy standard, one that could perhaps override the California law and others like it. But while hearings are held and antitrust legislation threatened, the problem is that AI has already spread so far into our lives and work.
Well, it's in healthcare, it's in education, it's in criminal justice, it's in the experience of shopping as you walk down the street. It has pervaded so many elements of everyday life, and in a way that in many cases is completely opaque to people. While we can see a phone and look at it and we know that there's some AI technology behind it, many of us don't know that when we go for a job interview and we sit down and we have a conversation that we're being filmed, that our micro expressions are being analyzed by hiring companies, or that if you're in the criminal justice system, that there are risk assessment algorithms that are deciding your risk number, which could determine whether or not you receive bail or not. These are systems which in many cases are hidden in the back end of our sort of social institutions. And so one of the big challenges we have is how do we make that more apparent? How do we make it transparent? And how do we make it accountable?
For a very long time, we have felt like, as humans, as Americans, we have full agency in determining our own futures, what we read,